What is going on, my YouTube friends and all my Patreon friends? How we living tonight? How we all doing, man? We got this. This is gonna be a heavy one. All the Demi Lovato stuff, I understand, comes with a lot of weight, and I think it's important. I do, because I don't think that she would have put the music out if she didn't want the message to be put out. You know what I mean? But just based on like personal things, we'll say, I gotta be careful with the content, just because like it just beats me up, man. That's it. Like, and I don't mind being emotional. It's just like I also have to pay attention to like the blowback, and I'm just kind of coming out of one of those kind of like foggy kind of like states for a little while. So I just got to be a little bit careful, but I'm not gonna like avoid it either, because it's an important conversation too, right? So my friend Meg sent me Demi Lovato Dancing with the Devil, and then I just specifically chose the official lyric video to start. I'm gonna dip my toe in. That's what I'm gonna do. For a couple reasons though. I want to make sure I catch the lyrics. And I just have to be kind to my head. I have to be kind to my heart. And so I just gotta ease into it. And that's it. And I hope y'all are cool with that. Meg, I appreciate you coming finding me, and I appreciate you getting me on the Demi train. Not only that, but like just letting me know the history and the details of which, like when these things were written. I was on a plane to Guatemala when I heard about all the events that had kind of happened, and I remember there was a heartbreaker of a song that came out at the time, man, and it was like, wow, man, unreal. Let's check this out. She's got a voice.
It's just a little red wine, I'll be fine. Not like I wanna do this every night. I've been good, don't I deserve it? I think I earned it, feels like it's worth it in my mind.
Whew. Those runs are like wild, man. Wild. And this is an interesting conversation, because obviously the red wine is, I mean, it very well could be the what. It could be like the noun in this situation. I think that's what that would be. But the red wine itself, I feel like, is replaceable, because you replace that with a few things, and it's like, there I am in one of my stories. You know what I mean? And it's interesting.
I think I earned it, feels like it's worth it in my mind.
Wow.
Twisted reality, hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven, it was closer than you know. Playing with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
Wow. You know, like Dancing with the Devil to me gives me like such a southern kind of vibe, but that was such a like southern feeling chorus, wasn't it? Even just like it just had such like blues roots or something to it, but her voice just, and like, you know, if you take the lyrics out for a moment and you just listen to like the melodies, like the rasp, the timbre of her voice and everything, I think it's like, I don't know anyone else who sounds like Demi Lovato. I really truly think she's like in a lane of her own, man. Like, wow.
Dancing with the devil. I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven, it was closer than you know.
Especially that. It was closer than you know. Just put like a little bluesy guitar on top of that, man. That would be wild. This beat is pretty crazy though. Like, it's like this halftime thing that I wasn't expecting. There isn't really like a snare to land on, so like the headbanging for it is kind of like it's a weird placement. It's neat though. It's a really cool beat.
Out of control. Almost made it to heaven, it was closer than you know.
Great run.
Playing with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil. Ooh.
So both of those trail offs had so much intention behind them, I think. Hold on.
With the devil.
Like, so with the devil. It goes into like almost like a fry. It's like she's using like air and like stilling it over her vocal cords or something like that. It's got like a little bit like kind of a cry to it. And then the next one is really gentle. It's not quite like this, where it's got kind of got like a little bit of a breakup to it. It's just kind of like a real gentle fade off, right? That was really nice.
With the devil.
She's like leaning into the notes with fry. Something like that.
It's just a little white line, I'll be fine. But soon that little white line is a little glass pie. 10 for a remedy, almost got the best of me. I keep praying I don't reach the end of my lifetime.
Wow, man. And so what, like there's two sides of that. That was a heavy double. Just that last line right here, just because she split up the word lifetime. I don't reach the end of my life, like scared of dying, but then she's also like like scared of living. I don't want to live to the end of my lifetime. Like, wow, man. This is obviously her like detailing the struggle of like substance abuse, right? Like it's one thing leads to the next, and like even like the tinfoil. What did she say about the tinfoil? Let me catch the line again. But like tinfoil remedies, like when you don't have what you need, so all of a sudden you're an engineer. Like that, some of those people are amazing. To put like a little lightheartedness on that, some of those people are amazing, man. It's like engineering, but like it's crazy. It's wild, and this is the addiction part, is to think that like you would go that far out of your way for the high or for the narcotic or whatever, right? Mine was an escapism thing. It didn't really matter what it was that you gave me. It was just like to get away from whatever it was I was feeling at the time. And like I have a really uncomfortable relationship with death, and I am sure that I was nowhere near like actually dying or like a fear of that, but like from like a medical stance, but like my brain could not be convinced that I wasn't about to die, and that like you could not talk me out of that, and that fear is real. And I told my therapist, I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to live like this. Like, how am I supposed to continue for another 70, like 60, 50, whatever? How am I supposed to do that feeling like this? Like, I totally get that, man. Like, you're afraid of living, but you're afraid of being alive. Like, it's a trip, man.
It's just a little white line, I'll be fine.
And like, I might be over analyzing the lyrics now, but like, it's just a little white line has like its direct like drug relation. But the other is, I guess like a red line would be more about it. I'm thinking like white lie and red line. I'm thinking those two. Never mind. My bad.
But soon that little white line is a little glass pie. 10 for a remedy, almost got the best of me. I keep praying I don't reach the end of my lifetime.
Run is nasty too.
Twisted reality, hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Lying with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil. Thought I knew my limit.
I gotta, before the bridge here, there was like she's being very direct, but she's being very clever with the like, what do you call that? With like the kind of metaphors or the, I don't know. She's obviously a great songwriter, man. Because not only is she connecting, like I'm picking up what she's laying down, and I hope that this was like cathartic or relieving or therapeutic for her as well. But like she sounds like she has so much strength in her voice, man, and that's it's got to be important, man. Like honoring your body after such an event has got to just be a spectacular feeling, you know? You know?
It was closer than you know.
This section here.
Playing with the enemy.
Because that's like kind of like a double because she sets herself up, right? She's gambling on my soul with the enemy. Like, you don't want my soul to live, yet I'm gambling against you. Like, someone who really does not care what happens to you or what lies under the cards, I guess, right? For the metaphor. But she's playing with the enemy. Like, she's playing with fire, literally. Like, she knows that this is bad for her and she's gambling with it, right? Like, oh man, it's great writing. Great writing.
Gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil. Thought I knew my limit, yeah. I thought that I could quit it, yeah. I thought that I could walk away easily, but here I am falling down on my knees, praying for better days to come and wash this pain away. Could you please forgive me? Lord, I'm sorry for dancing with the devil.
And that drop off to just the piano line too. Like, wow, what a bridge, man. Same thing, just like it just hits.
Falling down on my
Wow.
knees, praying for better days to come and wash this pain away. Could you please forgive me? Lord, I'm sorry for dancing with the devil. Dancing with the devil.
That was genius, man. That was genius. Because it's got this like authentic, organic kind of feel to it, even though it's like a beat still and it's like very modernly produced, but it's got this like very like almost jazz piano. There's probably like a blues piano example of it, but if it's giving me like jazz piano for the mix. And that being like the impact. So you have like sounds like that to emphasize like drops or bridges and like rock and roll or like solo sections. Sometimes it's like a sample of like a building being hit with a crane. It's all like changed and edited up. But I like that they chose the like low bass note on the keyboard for it. And whether it was a piano player hitting it or they programmed it, doesn't matter. I think it's a great stylistic choice, man. The musical performance of this is like it delivers, man. This whole thing, like it. I really hope this whole project was like cathartic and like healing. Like I really truly mean that.
Dancing with the devil, out of control.
Ad-libbing on top of it too.
It was closer than you know.
Fire.
Playing with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
It's a nice handoff too. I love those. The big room sounds. Connected. That's what I would say. Because the thing is, man, is like here's an example. Some friends of mine wrote a song and have struggled. I'm not going to turn it into this, but like the way that they write, I don't know if it would connect to as wide an audience as the Demi project. And like stylistic and musical choices aside, I just think like even if it was just poetry, I think the Demi one would probably reach more people. And I just that's the part where it's like if I'm gonna enjoy just the songwriting, then I hope that process was therapeutic for Demi, because like it's got to be a trade-off in energy. And yeah, like I'm assuming that she didn't put it out for us to heal her. She put it like releasing the art is a part of the creating of the art, right? And you kind of have to trust that it's going to do what it needs to do. I just hope that it did to her what she needed, like the yin and the yang kind of thing, right? And But anyways, I got myself lost in a tangent. But if that handoff of energy isn't there, man, I just like I don't even want to talk about that side because I feel like it is. I feel like it's got to be because I think she's doing good now, man. So, but I appreciate this. I appreciate this, all my Demi friends. If you've made it this far, please go give that video another view. You can give this video a thumbs up. It's a great way to help the channel. I also have a PayPal and a Patreon link in the description box if you want to send me any requests. And we'll see you all in the next one.